The way I think people learn the fastest is by what you would call like a top-down approach, right? You'll probably learn faster if you start with a problem, and then you can read about everything required to start solving the problem, and then you find more problems and you read about those, and then you go down to like the core of the problem, right? So you start with the actual task and you go down. But that's extremely rare way to learn. Like in school, everyone has this mindset, right, of like, okay, we need to start with the foundations. We need to start, like, if you want to work with machine learning, like you can forget about doing any machine learning for the first like 4 years, right? It's like math, and then you have like matrix multiplications, you have linear algebra, and you have all these things that build up, and then you have the simpler ML that's like super outdated. You have like, you know, linear regression, all these things that are still used partly, but it's like, it will take you a very long time until you get to like production grade ML. Why is this? Well, it's extremely hard to scale the top-down approach, because that requires like a teacher always being there for you. It requires you being able to know exactly what piece of thing you need to learn at any point of time. Well, if you do bottom-up, you know, okay, first you always learn this, and then you always learn this, and it's much easier to scale, but it's extremely inefficient. And now with ChatGPT, all this changes. Like this will change. People say education will change all the time, but I can barely take universities seriously that don't teach ChatGPT as a part of their curriculum. It's like actually insane that this is not like a course that's taught from like 2 years old. Like suddenly foundational knowledge, universities don't have like a monopoly on foundational knowledge anymore. You can just get any foundational knowledge from ChatGPT. And people haven't really internalized how top-down problem solving works. They will always tell you things, you know, like, oh, but you'll never actually understand the problem. You'll never actually blah, blah, blah. And this is not true. You start with a problem, you recursively go down. Like if I want to learn machine learning, I ask ChatGPT, okay, what project should I do? Write the project for me. I have bugs, I start fixing the bugs, and then things work. And from there, I start with a specific part of the machine learning problem, like, okay, what happens here? Can you explain to me with intuition why this module here makes the model learn? And it will explain to you, and then you say, oh, it uses matrix multiplication and linear algebra, you know, okay, how do they work? What's the math intuition behind this? Like, show me, like, make up a couple of graphs to really make me get an intuition for this part of ML. And then suddenly you have all the foundational knowledge. Like, it doesn't need to go bottom up anymore.
Yeah.
And this shift will I think this shift will like fundamentally change how education is done.